Bless the Milk family. God, I'd actually get baptized if the milkman was doing it, and it was his beautiful holy water, straight out of his mighty teat. And the unfuckable force meets the unlovable object, you know? What happens? Maybe you just need to find someone as equally unlovable as you, and then, hey, look, happiness. Congratulations. Always share bodily warmth before you share fluids. That's the one rule. Other than that, go fucking wild. This is like a dying fetus song, sang by an actual dying fetus.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
It doesn't really have a normal flavor.
That's still my dad.
It's your dad made of rocks. We can build you a new one.
I don't really think of your dad as a vein.
I made sure he didn't have veins years ago.
I'm telling you, something's not right in this stupid place.
I've noticed. I just wish now that everyone was here, now that we had all the, what is it, the Psychotic 6 or whatever the fuck all in one place.
I think there's something under here.
Yeah, more plaster.
What is this? This is the pregnant mailman. Immortalized by King Midas. Ew, it actually is? What? Is he Maligula?
Whoa, Lily. Your dad was a really big fan of Nick from the mailroom.
Well, most people are. Except my dad. My dad once told me he thought Nick John Smith was an obsequious little lick-spittle.
Lick-spittle?
That's how my dad talked. My real dad. Raz, this isn't my dad's mind.
Lily!
But all that happened is the sentient cabbage pill showed up and she offered to share her jar collection with him. He didn't seem nearly as intimidated as he should be.
Get off that carpet. VIPs only.
If it's not your dad's mind, whose mind is it?
Tiny little fucking fruity leprechauns like him, as dumb as their reputation implies. Has the fruit gone vegetative?
Nick's brain
There you go.
is missing. But, I mean, Nick?
Make way, common folk. Make room for Zazarovich Crystal Malik, future Tsar of Grulovia.
We made him do grunt work. He was working in the fucking Amazon warehouse. He didn't get a single urine break. But he broke all his enemies with his urine.
Nick is the Zazarovich?
I can't believe it.
We don't waterboard here. That's not exciting enough.
The missing heir to the throne of Grulovia.
Break out the yellow flow.
Lived in exile with his family after Maligula destroyed the capital. Why is his brain in your dad's body?
And where is my father's real brain? Come on, let's make him talk. Come on, he's...
Wait. But he had his brain stolen relatively, like, halfway through the game. He wasn't always like this. So is that him, or is it just because someone else's thoughts have been imprinted on him, but his brain thinks that he looks this way? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Getting away! Move aside!
Oops.
Can we go back to B-Lady and fucking Cabbage Man? I want to see what happened with her jar collection. Is he not afraid that he's about to become the main protagonist of One Man, One Jar Remastered Trilogy? My favorite childhood remake. I'm so glad they did that. Even more excited about this one than Spyro. Except for like a strapping lad of his size, one jar is gonna be like half his body mass. And when the jar shatters halfway up his fecal delivery pipe, it's gonna be a lot harder to de-shard him than usual. Because apparently there's a usual version of this fucking situation. Just a regular, you know, daily activity for some of us, I'm sure. I don't think you could do daily. The scar tissue wouldn't have time to form. For the most part, the exact same, minus the dwarfism, I guess would be the usual everyday situation. And, you know, minus the delicious bodily fluids of a whole different species. Once again, he's a fucking cabbage. Also, doesn't it take a beehive a whole lifetime to create one jar of honey? Like one generational cycle or whatever? What if the bees, because they were still there, see that their magnum opus is being used for sexually deviant purposes? Like a classic sphincter spreading with the added caveat of the delicious bodily fluids of everyone's favorite fucking insect transformer also being spread on said fucking sphincter, alongside the inevitable smattering of blood. Like, yeah, dude, once the bees notice the strapping of said strapping young lad is gonna be the least of his fucking problems. Hopefully the bees understand and respect the human justice system and allow him to take his leathery spanking instead of embedding their own arseholes in his arsehole and gutting themselves in the process. God, I hate how bees work.
Hi, can we get on the ride, please?
Did you two cut in line?
We're VIPs.
Oh, does that stand for vertically impaired preteens?
That Cabbage is the bravest amateur porn star on the internet. No wonder he had to be in the psycho-isolation chamber, in the straightest jacket I've ever seen.
Come on, this is an emergency.
It's for your own
I broke him out, now he's a danger to himself. And a mighty orgasm for the worst parts of society, like myself. That straight jacket has gone supremely gay ever since he had his own thoughts and feelings.
How about now?
When I said come back when you're older, I meant more than a minute older.
Yeah, but I did just kind of rip someone's legs off, dude. I think I am about the right height now, if you add the leathery diaper into the equation.
Okay, we're older. Check us now.
Honey is tasty, though. It is.
Oh,
It is.
man, how long have I had this job? I gotta get out of here.
But he's far too small to fit a tongue, let alone an entire jaw. You won't get to enjoy the analingus if it's leaking enough to need stitches.
Sorry, Grolovians only.
What? You can't.
It's okay, Raz. Go.
Is it because
Really?
she doesn't have a nose?
I have a plan.
Come on, man. We can't all have body parts as impressive as yours. Yes, my plan is to encase my fist in my other palm.
Now,
That'll show him.
follow that czar.
What an incredible gesture. Wait a minute, did she send me into oblivion? We're in the tunnel of love! For once, I get to experience myself instead of everyone else invading my quivering love tunnel. Theodore rules! They've done their own fucking It's a Small World? Marry me, Bristol! But do you think you have to pay the grist toll to marry Bristol? Marry me in Bristol? I'll consider it. Bless the Milk family! God, I'd actually get baptized if the milkman was doing it, and it was his beautiful holy water. Straight out of his mighty teat. I see you, you sneaky little ghost house. Let me out! Let me go! No! When do I get jammed? When do I get to flee? Honey intercourse is sticky. Do not recommend. Yeah, I imagine it's the opposite of lube. I imagine it's like those summers where it gets so hot that people's skin fuse to their chairs and then they kind of have to like tear it off to get out. Or like that one saw trap. I don't recommend it.
Never was a royal family more beloved than the Maliks, Tsar Theodore, Tsarina Rokal, and the young Zazarovich Crystal. The nation looked forward to the happy day when Crystal Malik would legally and rightfully inherit his father's throne. But alas, that was not meant to be.
Unless you've got a tongue limber enough to seek out every last affected crevice.
Maligula had aroused the jealousy of the warmongering Ford Cruller.
What the?
He led his mob of Psychonauts to gang up on Maligula, drowning the brave warrior.
Well, this is Grolovian propaganda, dude. We know. Oh my god!
Every version of
The
this.
kamikaze cucumber made out of his skin.
Process.
Let me free. There's gotta be a way out of this.
Why didn't the Tsar help Maligula in her time of need? No one knows, but historians agree it is Tsar Theodore's biggest failure.
You can't pull you've been working for the fucking brain Nazis all along in a kid's game.
Betrayed by the
You
wickedness
can't
of the
do
Tsar
this to him.
and the bloodlust of the
Honey
Psychonauts.
plus sand? Why are you milking bees at the beach? There's no plants for them to fucking inhale. In sand? Defeats the entire point of being a bee. Please stop. Please let me go. This is just as insufferable as the real thing. Why is it speeding up? Why are there tsunamis everywhere? Please stop doing the upside down rain dance. Oh, it's also on fire. Even better. They're not dancing. They're stop, drop, and fucking rolling. Just can't really convey that when everyone's
I'm
flat.
watching you on the control panel here. Why'd you stop?
This door won't open. What happened to the ride operator?
He, had an accident.
You heard it here first, everyone. If you're flat-chested, you die in the fire. There's no way out. Big-titted people can use them as sandbags, you know? Or incredibly
Looks like there's
obese
an
men.
electrical problem
That works
above the
too.
ride.
Okay, I'll drain the water so you can get up there. If you can fix it, I should be able to get the ride going again from here.
Check.
There's no way tits are flammable. They wouldn't do that, right? The fire will learn to obey its meatbag dominatrixes. All the dominatrix energy is stored purely in the tit. Some think it's the heels, it's not the heels. If you can knock someone out with your flailing breasts, then that's when you know. That's when you've transcended. That's when you're allowed to come work in my brothel. Didn't we name it a while ago? Didn't I mishear something as the tempting rectum? Which definitely wasn't the tempting rectum, and ever since we've known exactly what the inevitable cult brothel will be known as. There's gotta be a way through this door. Also, this reminds me so much of that level in the first game when you're basically a little soldier in Civ, and Napoleon stares down upon you from above, being all small and shit. Depends on what the tits are made out of. What's the chemical makeup of your average tit? I imagine it varies person to person. Some will contain more calcium depending on what time of year it is. Ew. Oh, can I shut it up? Is this a secret place, or was I supposed to come here? The one final was pretty incredible. I'm so glad we got to do that. That's what it sounds like, by the way. I actually recorded that. I'm the one who did the voice acting for the rip-off It's a Small World. I'm sure you can tell. I sound exactly the same. They just pitched it down a little bit for me because, as you can tell, my voice is so much higher than this. There you go. That wasn't me struggling with my brain then. No, that was me covering my own vocal performance. It's exactly what it sounded like. Ew! Ew! Oh, fuck! That looks like that sentient eye monster from Control, if any of you ever fucking played it. Except it's just a spotlight. Hasn't even got any fucking sensory jelly. And it still terrifies me. So far, hopefully, crossing every single one of my body parts to make sure that this goes through without the Twitch gods hearing me and punishing me for it, I think we're okay. I think it was just my PC getting used to actually being used. So it decided to have a tantrum and, you know, buckaroo me from the internet 3 entire times. We're okay now. Lady Anne's Brothel and the Anal Fisher Imperium. But you spelt Fisher in the same way as, like, fisherman. And I don't really want any hooks going down there, you know? And I imagine you still need bait, even if you're fishing in an anus. The inn is full. I've got more than enough worms, having a lovely little vacation in my digestive tract. We don't need more. I think I can make that jump. I definitely can't make this jump, but that's not going to stop me from trying for 3 straight hours. My material possessions are the only things that dictate my mood, obviously. Like all good personality vacuum wrecks, this leads to nothing but disappointment. But this one arch I might actually be able to have fun with. I almost wish I left on the horrifying screeching nursery rhymes. It's better than this eerie silence and Five Nights at Freddy's creaking, and whatever the hell you want to call these things. Also, I'm from here, but I'm not a walking cucumber. I know I'm a crossbreed, right? I know my mom's Italian, my dad's some kind of fucking Russian.
This is not how I heard this story.
Specific mustard-smothered brand of Russian.
Then again, I'm not sure who to trust anymore.
We're living in a brain of the dictator of its own country. Of course it's full of fucking propaganda.
Those rafters.
Disappointment Lane and Letdown Avenue. Actually, my childhood home and the name of the hospital I was born in. How did you know? Have you been stalking me even more than everyone else who's here? Even Horcrux doesn't know one of those facts. And I'm pretty sure she's secretly in control of my bank account. She knows all the grandmother's maiden names. She knows all the first names of my pets. What's another security question? That's it, isn't it? Those are the only 2 things the hackers need to know. Everything you can just pick up on Facebook if you go back far enough. Getting zucked by a black hat. I can't get out of here. But at least we're back to bouncy tramps, instead of just everything that isn't a bouncy tramp. This isn't creepy. It's not scary, but it's hyper fucking unnerving. The windows are made out of brain goo. Actually, my least favorite Minecraft block. It's the only one that doesn't look at least slightly edible. Even grass looks like a mint-flavored brownie, you know? I wonder how I would rank all the Minecraft blocks judging by how edible they look. I'll have to figure that out one day. Other streamers do like tier lists of like, yeah, the best gaming consoles that I grew up with. I'm like, hey, that's the tastiest looking square I've ever laid eyes upon. The inflamed testicle can't become enough of a big pink hairy pancake to get us where we need to go. Unless that is making me go up? No, that is keeping me perfectly in the exact same position. Alright, that's not how we do it. It didn't look like how we do it, but I have to try all the stupid shit before we get anywhere good. Can I straight up just climb on this? No. It looks sticky. It looks like something I can sink my fucking nails into. But there's also a spooky, sneaky fucking mine shaft. Where do you lead? And does it tell me? I don't know which one's the good one and which one makes me cry. I think this place exists exclusively. You're a fan! I'm riding my fucking mind bubble hot air balloon. That's never done that before. I actually have to walk on the fan, huh? Okay. The other boring ass tired platformer trope. It's gonna be one of the two. It's either gonna be suck and blow or slow time. Do I have you? Yes, okay, apparently I did amputate the limbs of a hat box back in the day. Well, I mean, the limb was already amputated. I just kind of found it and took it. Bring it into show and tell the next day for class. And this is the corpse I found last Wednesday. Isn't he pretty? Take him to bed every night. Comes with me everywhere I go. He's replaced Teddy. Oh, they both wear chandeliers. Until, you know what? That's not even a chandelier. That's just a hedge that grows candles. Has he got a little fucking, like, I don't even know what that is. It looked like a top hat, but it's round. I didn't think hats were allowed to be curvy like that, but then I also didn't think they could be, alive. That implies that you've got a deep layer of soil, replacing any amount of hair that you would have had. I don't think that's comfortable. For this to grow properly, something's got to be tilling the soil, which means a lot of earthworms are living in that. A hairy pancake's good. It's not my favorite ingredient. I'd take bacon over it if I had the choice. Although, bacon pancake, I know it's really, really common in the US, but it's a fucking food crime here. Everyone hates you for it. But I guess that's because we don't really do crispy bacon. We like it to retain some of its pig flavor. Meat-flavored brownie. I said mint. I said mint, but we'll go with meat. I don't know what block that is. That could be like mycelium. Why do you have some kind of flying primitive Da Vinci helicopter bowl? Are the peanuts flying into your mouth? Or are you throwing the peanuts out? Are they not good enough? Did the fish that live within not peel them for you? Peeled nut doesn't sound good. Although, I guess that could just mean the dude is cut. He ain't showing off that sweet hooded head. An extra layer of armor for when you inevitably walk into your bathroom with morning wood and smash it on the sink. Every damn day, it's a curse. Is this meant to be Maligula? You look very, very different when you're not wearing a tree. Alright, well, we're out of here forever. At least it's giving me the name of the place anymore, so I don't have to call it Mustard Russia. So I can now, at least for the next 20 seconds, remember that it's Grulovia. I always thought that Gru from Despicable Me was a little bit unlovable. And the unfuckable force meets the unlovable object, you know? What happens? Maybe they actually fuck. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe you just need to find someone as equally unlovable as you, and then, hey, look, happiness. Congratulations. Or maybe stop, like, you know, trying to kill children. Is that what he did? I don't know. There's a lot of kids in that movie. He's an evil dictator. I imagine they all died. Hairy pancakes are the only flavor pancake. What do you think it tastes like, though? Does hair have a flavor? And is it technically cannibalism? I guess it depends if you just do a little snip snip, or if you shave your dog.
Okay, did that fix the problem?
Looks good, Raz. Get back on the ride, and
I imagine it's more legal to doom your dog to hypothermia in winter. Who cares if he's getting frostbite? You know, I got my pancake seasoning. That's what matters.
Aha! I think I finally found the right button. Here we go.
No, shit! No! No, that's the murder your fucking boyfriend button. We don't touch that one. We agreed for the first 10 years of our arranged marriage we wouldn't try to kill each other. Is there no trust left in the workplace anymore? Can I murder you immediately? Okay, I don't really know what the point in getting the battering ram upgrade is. Because I've never seen a single dink that doesn't murder these fucking people. That doesn't murder said dinks. I originally said dink as like onomatopoeia, but now it desperately sounds like a slur, and I'm hoping it isn't. You're welcome. I wonder how long you have to soak in mustard to dye your skin. Dink is dual income, no kids. It's not a slur, it's the dream. It's a slur for people like us. Assuming I ever get off my ass and stop playing video games, then maybe we'll have an income. I'm kidding. I still do a bit of day job every now and then. It's fine. Holy shit, are you murdering your children? That's one hell of a postnatal abortion. You're not meant to just punch them. I hate children more than anything, but I'd like to think I'd at least give them, like, the lethal injection. Maybe even wait while they're still in their horrible fucking uterine cage. Just take the old Henry Hoover to them. There's gotta be some Henry Hoover out there that still likes eating babies as much as the rest of us. No one can truly get weaned off it once they finally get a taste. I love the word wean. There's so many uses for the word wean. I can't remember the last time I've been close to death in a combat encounter. Probably yesterday. Probably today. Oh my god! This man is losing a fight to a flailing cardboard cutout. Oh my god, this is beautiful. No, I don't care about the rocks. I need the chunk. I need the chunk that he left behind, and also probably a decent amount of cremation. There you go. Putting the fun back in funeral. Stupid and well-crafted line. I can't even hear what he's saying. I was about to say the judge still hasn't got his big old bonk stick back, and then straight away...
My power comes from justice, not that.
You say that, but then I did take off half of your existence in a single strike. Didn't even have to edge before said strike, which is a crime on this channel. There you fucking go. As soon as I make the goo monsters warm, cannot fathom the sheer amount of warmth that I am able of giving out. Always share bodily warmth before you share fluids. That's the one rule that we have on this channel. Other than that, go fucking wild. What I would really love is if you could kill those dudes in specific spots, set them on fire because they look a bit like campfires, and just, even if it's just for 3 seconds, you can ride that wind and get the fuck out of there. Honestly, I think all sources of fire should do that. And then again, it's a platformer. It has to be vaguely, you know, built in such a way that the devs know where the fuck you're going. Although there's been plenty of times where I've just accidentally gone the right way, where it clearly should not have been possible. Drink water, slave. Love you really. I mean, sure, it's possible to love your slave. You know, they make you breakfast in bed every day. You're practically married. It's just they have to blow you on command. It's like a marriage 200 years ago, which is once again the dream. One day, the day will come where I put a fucking limit on that button. Well, and you guys will immediately unfollow. That's the only reason you come here. Chinese or water torture is the only reason anyone would watch me, of course. Everything else is insufferable, but the reward, the ability, you don't need a red room for this. You don't gotta go to the dark web to torture. You just find this poor fucking thirsty boy on Twitch.
Get me out of Gurovia.
Hang on!
I kind of really like It's a Small World singing. Singing like Sabaton lyrics. Just everything is fucked without the guttural screech. This is like a dying fetus song, sang by an actual dying fetus. Oh no! Everyone is rock! We gotta get out of here. Dwayne can smell me. Ford Cruller murdered you! By giving him 40 years of happy marriage? The last surviving Grilovian royal fucked him for his entire Twilight years. Is he ruining it just because you were quite, you know, high maintenance?
Only the Tsar had
A little bit expensive?
not turned his back on her in her time of need.
I don't understand what the problem is here.
Maybe then his family would not have been forced into exile.
I know he's insane now and we had to like repair his shattered psyche, but...
Forced to wander the earth with no country. Across the frozen Arctic. The burning desert. The endless ocean.
Well, that explains why the fish was so attracted to us in the first game. Miss you, Linda. Mwah, if you're out there.
Tsar Theodore gave young Bristol, who had suffered so much, a small ray of hope.
The pregnant mailman! He is the mailman.
Told him that
His son is
Melissa,
probably going to be
protector of
delicious.
Barovia, was
Once it's, you know, fully
alive.
baked.
And she's my fake grandma.
No one heard from her. Surely Ford Cruller and his psycho spies must have her captive.
Like the screaming Halloween pumpkin in
Crystal
the
Malik
background.
bravely decided then and there to find her, to undo his father's
It's like going to some kind of World War II event. It's like, hey, this is how they decimated Poland. And then there's big, like, cartoon, dapper-looking mustachioed Austrian is in, like, shadow puppet form in the background, doing, like, his big Scooby-Doo zombie pose, like a mwah sound in the background, but a little bit more Aryan.
stake. And
They don't have that vowel. It's more of like a hey.
to power.
Hey! Are you stuck again? Is something malfunctioning on your end?
Sorry, closed for maintenance. And for the glory of Grolovia, or whatever.
This motherfucker
What's
looks
the
like
holdup?
Fub.
Hang on. I gotta talk to a guy about a door.
Looks like your neighbor? Your neighbor looks like Fub.
Excuse me, but this door over here?
Sorry, busy.
Busy with what?
Propagandaneering. I'm creating a future chapter in this glorious semi-interactive location-based epic.
I love your
This
nasal
game
punching
tells the
bag. I
story
wish I had one of
of
those.
once the Zazarovich
Might finally be able to
finds
sort out my
Malignant and
fucking
restores
sinuses
Grolovia
without having to
to
go
its
at it with a
former
hammer
glory.
and chisel.
The people will all share in unimaginable riches, but it's missing something. Not sure what.
Like something to go in that big egg cup in the middle?
Yeah, something there.
Like maybe an egg?
That's it! See, sometimes you just need a fresh set of eyes. Hey, you get me a big, beautiful, luxurious egg, and I'll use my pass to open that door for you.
Deal. Hey, where do they keep the
Alright,
eggs?
well, let's get a laying.
Told me the
It's
best
just that
eggs
time of the
ever
month,
found
luckily.
were out in the
Although
ocean.
one that big,
Whatever.
God, I'll never recover. Speaking of Shadow Puppet Hitler, it's finally time to bring back the beautiful legend that is my arsehole, about to look like if MC Escher painted the Holocaust and failed.